Hey y'all, this is Jeremiah, pastor at Centennial ARP. Thanks for tuning in for today's video devotional. We're back on track, Proverbs chapter 17, verse 4 today. An evildoer listens to wicked lips, and a liar gives ear to a mischievous tongue. You are what you eat. Have you ever heard that saying? You are what you read is sometimes what I say. You know, when you begin to ingest a lot, or you are what you watch, I guess is what we could say nowadays as we're taking in all of this visual media. Even our reading media is now in a sense, visual media because we've got these videos attached to them. And typically everything's shortened, and we have these short video takes on everything, opinions flying all over the place. And so we see Proverbs 17:4, and it is such a good word in season for God's people. An evildoer listens to wicked lips, and a liar gives ear to the mischievous tongue. Do you delight in the things that are wicked? Do you delight in mischievousness, or do you delight in the things of the Lord, in truth and in righteousness, in charity and in positivity, not for positivity's sake, but because of the charity that the Lord has given us? Maybe another way to say that is the humility that the Lord has given us, and a way forward in life where we are not seeking out people's weaknesses to exploit, either for our own pleasure. And before you think that you don't do that, we do it all the time, especially on social media. We love to see somebody else getting into an argument or getting into trouble. That's why social media is so successful. It's not to keep up with your grandbabies. It's because all that drama is going on, and it's a perfect drama a dome where things play out, and sometimes you enter the fold, sometimes you don't, but don't you see it there? But it's everywhere as well. It's on the news media. It's in our personal lives where this Bible verse is always and should be always informing us. An evildoer listens to wicked lips. Therefore, the Christian should not listen to wicked lips, but turn away. The liar gives ear to a mischievous tongue. But we are not liars if we find ourselves in the truth of God, if we find ourselves walking and operating in the light. In fact, we are ones then who are going to step away from such things, from such mischievousness, and move towards righteousness. Again, to use proverbial terms, right? The book of Proverbs terms the path of wickedness and the path of righteousness, to go towards wisdom and away from those calls into the foolish ways, or the sinful ways, the wicked ways, the dark ways. But dear Christian, today I would wonder, do you think about this? Or do you delight in wickedness? And do you give ear to mischievousness? It does feel good, doesn't it? But those feelings are momentary. They don't last. There's no substance to them. But there is a lot of pain, and there is a lot of destruction. Are you causing pain? Are you causing destruction? Or are you one who is able to hold the line? And are you one who is able to build up? Are you one who is able to continue forward in support of others? What is your life, and how is it dictated by a verse like Proverbs 17, verse 4? Have you ever thought about it? It's so important for then, especially for now, when there's so much more opportunity for us to fall into such sin. An evildoer listens to wicked lips, and a liar gives ear to a mischievous tongue. May we be ones who follow after the Lord, recognizing that God has done a work in our lives, that we have been released from the bondage of such terrible things, and that we don't need to fall into that trap. And even when we do, that we can break loose and get over and away from and run from and move down a path of righteousness, not for our own sake, but for God's glory and praise. Be blessed today as you consider such things.